I am going to be ranking every Boneworks story level from F to S, and then I also have a special crown placement for what I think is the best Boneworks level. Also, this is of course my opinion, because your opinion does not matter, fuck you. I am just kidding, I love you guys. Let's start with Breakroom. Now, except for being a very short level, I think Breakroom deserves a B tier. It's pretty cool, except for, as I said, being very short. Now, Museum I would say is an amazing level, like especially for being a tutorial. I would say it deserves at least an A tier, because even though it can get pretty boring when you replay the game, it is a very good and fun tutorial for people who haven't played Boneworks before. Now, Streets is probably one of my favorite Boneworks levels. I love when you go into MidOS and just the open areas. I also love how you have to solve different puzzles, so I would probably put this in S tier. It is one of my favorites. Runoff is also a pretty good level. I really like how you open the door and the Omni projectors come in, and then you shoot them, go down, solve the puzzle, and then go out to the, I think it's like a canal, and it's very open, and I love that. The rest of the puzzles are pretty good too, and I would probably put this in A tier right besides Museum. Now, Sewers, I wouldn't say I hate this as much as some other people do. It's not the best level, and it's really not as open as, for example, Streets or Runoff. It's also pretty dark, but you have a pair of night vision goggles, which you can find, which are pretty cool. I am probably putting Sewers in like C tier for now, because it's not that bad. Now, Warehouse is really cool, because even though it's not a big level, you can still take various ways through the level and just, do it your way. So I'm probably gonna put Warehouse up here in like, it's probably going in A tier, but over Museum and Runoff. Now, for Central Station, I personally loved the sequence when you went up the stairs and you saw the time tower, and then one of the amazing Boneworks songs played. The rest of the level is pretty cool as well, but it's not the best level. I would say it's going in like A tier, but down here, because I really like the sequence, as I said, when you walk up the stairs, but the rest of the level isn't super special. Now, I really love Tower, because it's very open, and you have to find the different keys, and that's really cool. And then when you went up, and then when and then when you go up and you kill the Omni projectors and fight, and then get the time tower. So it's probably going in S tier, to be honest. Now, time tower, even though being like the actual goal of the game, it's not like the best level. It's not bad either. Like, it's really cool when you're inside of the time tower, but I would say it's probably going in like B tier. Right. Can I fucking move it? Dungeon. Dungeon is really cool because it's different from the other levels. Like, you traveled from MidOS to Fantasyland, which has a different vibe to it. Now, it's pretty linear and it's not super long, so it's going into C tier besides Sewers. Now, Arena is very fun. Like, it's also a game mode, and you just fight enemies, and in the story level, King Ford is watching you, and you have to prove your strength for you then to go and fight him. But Arena is probably going into like B tier as well. Now, for Throne Room, it's pretty cool, going and seeing the castle, solving the puzzle, getting in, and then fighting the king, taking his crown, and then you meet the final boss of the game, which is a really tall ladder. Now, the final boss is very cool, it being a big ladder, and the level is probably going into A tier, like here. Now, I'm gonna make some small changes. I'm going to move Warehouse up to S tier, and Central Station all the way up here, because it's almost an S tier for me. Now, for the crown spots, I am going to put Tower there, because I really like the music, the vibe, and just, you know, it being enemies everywhere. You have to find different keys and then, you know, get to the final goal of the game. I really love that. So this is my final ranking of the Boneworks campaign levels. So yeah, this is how good I think the Boneworks campaign is. No level is below C tier for me. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.